Hi, I'm Brady.
I'm Nikos.
Welcome back to TNN.
This is week 10 of TNN. Now here's a hype video for the game tonight.
Addicted to the thrill. It's a dangerous love affair. Can't be scared when it goes down. Got a problem? Tell me now. Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town
Well, that was pretty cool.
Next up is a video on this year's Day of the Dead celebration by our Spanish department.
Hola, soy Maestra Bell, and we are having our Dia de los Muertos celebration a little bit late this year because of some scheduling difficulties. Normally, we celebrate Dia de los Muertos October 31st is the day when in Mexico people go and clean the graves and they set up their ofrendas, and then November 1st is Dia de los Angelitos or Dia de los Inocentes when we celebrate the lives of children who have died, and then November 2nd is the day, it's All Souls Day, All Saints Day, when we celebrate adults who have died. And we do have an ofrenda set up for Keaton McMurray this year. And you can see some of the traditional elements here. We wanted to celebrate him. We knew that he was very important to a lot of the students at this school. So some of the important things on an ofrenda, you always want to have a picture of the person who you are remembering and some of the things that represent their lives. We have some sugar skulls on here, the fall flowers of the marigolds. Keaton was our prom king, so we've got the prom king crown on there. You can see lots of the traditional items. Some other things that we have going on our celebration over here are Spanish 2 students every year make sugar skulls. So we make these in class and they decorate them. And then the students come in and they vote on their favorite sugar skull. All of our Spanish 1 students set up ofrendas and everyone votes on their favorite ofrenda. We also have back here our 8th grade students create a calaca como yo, which is a skeleton dressed like me. And you can see that they've decorated these posters with skeletons and wrote some little phrases in Spanish to personalize them. We also vote for our favorite of those. So lots of fun things that we have going on. Also, our Hispanic Achievers, if you come over here, our Hispanic Achievers have a table set up where they are painting faces. Come on, Chiquito, let's see the beautiful face. So our Hispanic Achievers paint faces for $1. And so it's lots of fun, and we do this every year. So hopefully everyone in the school gets a chance to participate or at least come down and see what Dia de los Muertos is all about, because in the Mexican culture, death is not something to be mourned. It is part of the cycle of life and therefore a reason to celebrate. And it's actually considered an insult to the person that died if you are just grieving them and not celebrating the wonderful life that they lived. Thank you very much.
Now let's send it over to our co-anchors.
Zach Smith and Matt Downs.
Now we're going to do another Tenacious Titans, or some other form of alliteration.
Hi, I'm Tanya, and this is Tenacious Titans, where we interview students who go above and beyond. In 2009, after watching The Blind Side, Jessica Collins was moved by the scene in which the main character receives a bet for the first time. Jessica had asked her parents if there really were people who didn't have beds. When she found out about kids in her own school who didn't have a bed, she asked to donate one to a family that Christmas. This simple act led to Jessica creating A Place to Sleep. This organization has provided beds for over 700 children in Shelby County.
Okay, so tell us about A Place to Sleep. How do you feel about, how did growing up with A Place to Sleep has made you into the person that you are today?
It's made me a lot more caring, and I notice when people need something, and I always want to help people.
Okay, so tell us about your waiting list. How do you get kids for the waiting list to get the mattresses?
Each of the schools have a resource coordinator. Here it's Miss Stivers, and they find what people need, and they'll let us know if they need a bed.
Okay, and how many? You're raising $25,000 right now.
Yeah.
And what can we do here in Collins to help you raise all that money?
I don't know. Okay. We only run on donations, and right now we're at $10,000, so we still have $15,000 more to go.
And are you doing any events that are coming up soon?
No.
Okay. Okay, so how can students get more involved with your foundation?
They can just come and talk to me and see how they can get more involved.
Okay, well, that was our segment with Jessica Collins, and thank you for coming.
Thank you for
it was
having
nice.
me.
Jessica continues to inspire many students in Collins and more schools all across Shelbyville. For more information, call the number on the screen and visit her Facebook page, A Place to Sleep.
Welcome to Outstanding Students. I'm Tyler Morrow here with
Abigail Briggs.
So I heard that you made a food app. What can you tell the kids at Collins what that's about?
Well, it's a prototype, and it's basically you can take your phone and a food product and scan it, the barcode, and it tells you all the ingredients that are in the food that you just scanned, and you can press on those ingredients and it goes into detail what that actually is, like what acidic acid is or monosaccharides. So it puts it into plain terms.
And when did you come up with this idea?
I went through a thing called Startup Weekend, and that's when I made it a reality, but you have to give a pitch there to people, you pitch your idea and people join in your group. So I came up with the idea over the summer when I was thinking about doing a pitch for this.
And I heard that you won a contest. What contest was that?
That was the Startup Weekend.
It
It's where entrepreneurs come together to pitch an idea for a business, a startup company, and then in that weekend you have to make a reality. And I was the only high school student there, so it was a challenge.
That's great. How did it feel to win that?
It felt really good because we didn't expect to win, and they don't treat you like a high schooler there, and we had a really diverse group, so we went in not expecting to win.
So how did you come up with this idea?
Well, over the summer when I thought of it, I kind of have skin problems, and there just weren't a lot of avenues to go. We took medications, and that just didn't work out as well, so I started looking into changing my diet. But when you want to restrict something from your diet and you go to the grocery store and you read a food label, you're like, I don't know what that is. So it became like a cycle of trying and then not trying. So that's what I thought of it.
So you said it's a prototype. When do you think? Do you think you'd be able to make it into the App Store?
Yeah, I have the ability to make it right now. I just don't have the time, but we gave an initial date of launch. We said it should be up in 3 months, but that honestly just depends on time.
Okay, thank you.
Greetings, Super Leaders. This is I, the Knowledgeable Crow, and stick around for the end of this review for an honorable shout out. Now, what am I going to be reviewing? What? I have to? On whose authority? No, I would not rather review that. Oh, okay, fine. I will review this piece of garbage. Okay, who here remembers Toy Story? I know you all do. Now, just imagine that all of those toys become evil, sadistic, and psychopathic killers. And you get this. Small Soldiers. Small Soldiers is a movie about toys coming to life and being psycho killer. Okay, therefore, I can't even say this seriously. Why would you make killer toys? Proof check it. Make sure focus groups like it. Okay, let's start on how. Okay, let's start by how much acid were they taking? I bet it was a lot. Because, caramba. The fact is, they got these mixed up. Okay, you got the monsters here. They're supposed to be the bad guys, right? Why are they the good guys? Why are they the bad guys? You got the soldiers here supposed to be the good guys. You got them mixed up. Okay, let's just analyze what they do. You got the soldiers. They make little war weapons. Blah, blah, blah. They make little weapons. I remember those breakdowns. They make weapons. Okay, that's okay. I guess to fight the monsters. Nope, they're using them on humans too. What? Why? Why are you using it on your own people? Again, I ask you, how are these things good? In what sense? In what crazy mixed up universe? The worst thing is, the Gorgonites, they're supposed to be the bad guys, right? Okay, let's check. The Gorgonites, what did they get? Oh yeah, they learn and hide. Why? How are they the bad guys when they are wimps? They don't fight, they don't do nothing. They learn about the world around them and they hide. How? Who here designed this? Sure, because when I think of him, I think of an evil, I think of a monster. This is normal. It's totally normal in every single sense of the word. Good God Almighty. Okay. Let's think. What can I give this thing? 2,000 Rotten Tomatoes. I'm like, hand me a nuke. Give me a nuke right now. I'll take this thing out. I would do it too. It needs whoever made this needs to be strapped to a rocket with this movie heading to North Korea. I'm sure they'll appreciate this garbage. Okay, now that I got that off, let's talk about the shadow. Around a few years back in 2012, a YouTuber by the name of Ed from Ed's World died from cancer. I've never addressed this because I couldn't at the time. However, his friends, Tom and Matt, have been working diligently to keep his channel alive. And I think you guys should check it. It's Ed World. I'll leave a link to it maybe in the comment section below, but even if I don't, check it out. They need support. They're doing it all in memory of their friend, so go ahead and check it out. I'm just going to go off before I start crying like a big baby.